You have entered your teens. Now your body is changing, your mind is changing, your self image is changing, and you don't feel the same way anymore. You don't feel comfortable with who you are, or comfortable or confident enough to talk to new people, and you feel like your teenage years are getting very hard. And if you clicked on this video hoping you'll find a solution, well, I am very happy to tell you that you're gonna get one. So, welcome. I'm Aarti Satish, and this is my channel Aarti Satish, where I share tips on how you can just get through life easier and how I have all the lessons that I have learned. I love to share it in this YouTube channel, so you can definitely subscribe to be notified in any video that I upload. So, without further ado, let us begin. Now, when you enter your teen years, something, everything changes. Your physical appearance will change. Your body will start releasing hormones, which will make you have mood swings, a very small temper, and you might feel like crying most of the time. You will also go through mental and emotional change. You might start to feel depressed more often and get burned out easily. You might have intense emotions boiling in you at times. You might feel extremely embarrassed in school for small things, and it's very common during teenagers. And you also might feel very nervous. All of these things happen. In fact, I'm feeling nervous. So I also went through all of these things, but I have learned how to overcome them one by one. It took me a lot of time to understand what I'm going through, why I'm going through it, and in this video, I'm going to share all of it. So let us begin. First things first, what are the main problems I feel like teenagers face? Number one is depression and burnout. So many people tend to make this sound like it's not actually a problem, and you're just lazy if you're depressed. Like, you just don't want to work, that's why you say you're depressed. But actually, depression is a real thing. Feeling burnout happens when you overwork yourself with very high expectations, and even after working so hard, you don't get the result that you always wanted. It can be very hard when you're stuck in a loop of depression, when you feel lost and you're in a very negative zone. In that time, it can feel very hard to see the good things in life and pick yourself up and stay strong in life. But you need to understand that it's only temporary and it will pass by. Um, there's a lot of videos on how you can cure depression and burnout. There is a lot of support for teenagers these days on the internet, so you're very lucky to live in this time. And also, as teen the teen years start, we start to feel like a sense of need for validation from other people. We start wanting other people to approve of us so that we feel loved and actually valuable and worthy. But you need to understand that number one, school is full of people who are just like you or worse, and they don't know how to regulate their emotions, and they often take all the negative emotions and put it into bullying or making putting others down, um, making fun of other people, and we shouldn't take it personally. Moreover, if you are constantly people pleasing to seek validation from other people, that will in return hurt you and just make you feel even more empty, because you don't even feel enough to just be alone and not care about what other people think. Yeah. So basically, all of this happens in your teen years, and most of my friends and all teenagers kind of relate to this, that a lot of changes are happening basically, and we're all uncomfortable and trying to feel comfortable, but in return feel even more uncomfortable. Well, okay, so let me begin with the few things that I have done to really help me. The first thing is self love and awareness. I talk about self love almost all the time because it is very, very important to fill your own cup before filling other people's cup. Think about it like this: you have your cup and it's full of water or love, and then you try to fill other people's cup. After some time, your cup will be empty, and when it's time to love yourself, you have nothing left. So I feel like it's important that we fill our cup first, so that in fact it should overflow. Only then you can fill other people's cup while feeling whole. And the people you give that love to is also very important. Are they good people? Do they deserve it? That is also very important. Self awareness is more about being aware on who you really are. So, what are the things I like about myself? What are the things I don't like about myself? What things I could change so that I will respect myself more? And what are the mistakes I have made that I am still giving a hard time to myself for? And what are the things that I did in the past that I feel very proud for? All of these things help you become more self aware, which make you understand why you do things now and why you do it in that way. It will also help you understand what kind of person you are, and sometimes it will help you realize the things that you actually want to do in life. So, it can help you figure out the perfect career, which is another problem. You might start to feel a lot of pressure to pick the career path now, or some career path, ideal path might be forced on you. You need to understand that only you know yourself more than anyone else. You're born with you and you're gonna die with you. Alone, without all those people who think they know you. Obviously, some people do know you really well, like your family or any other loved people that you have in your life. But you know the deepest things and thoughts about yourself. So only you can really know what is 100% right for you. So being self-aware is very important because even if you are you, you don't really know what you are. And okay, let me tell you. For example, right now, if I tell you what is your favorite color, you can tell it very easily. What if I tell you what do you want to do in life? It might take a few seconds to tell. Some of you might tell it immediately, but most of you will be thinking for a very long time. What is one thing you're very proud of yourself for? What is something you don't like about yourself? That might come easily because we are always very open to self hate, which is very wrong. Remember that no one is perfect, and the same applies to you. You're not perfect, you're not a robot, you're not a helper for everyone. You're you and you're a human. So be one. Be a kind, happy, calm, or crazy, whatever you like, human. You choose who you want to be and then be that proudly. If you want to be funny. If no one laughs at your jokes, who cares? You think you're funny and you are funny. Um, you also need to understand that after this we get a lot of pressure for studies. You're not getting perfect grades, someone is always going to get 1 mark more than you, and in general it's a whole thing where we don't feel good about ourselves academically. We feel like just because we're bad at studies, we're not as deserving as other people for good opportunities. And I need you to understand one thing. Number one, studies does not define anything. The education system right now is very corrupt, and in the future, grades are not going to matter. It's not going to determine your career path. Many engineers have chosen different paths like farming, arts. Many doctors are not doctors. I see so many people who have a doctor, but they're not in. Sorry, who have a they are qualified as doctors, but they're not in practice. They're instead comedians, actresses, narrators, and so much more. So, right now, do what feels right, and know that it's not gonna determine everything in your life. You can change whenever you want, however you want. So, this might help you feel much calmer. Third, your social life is going to change. Your friends are definitely going to change. Some are really blessed to have two or three friends or a whole friendship group that lasts them for many years, but most are stuck with people who are going to leave you after some time, especially in school when you're constantly evolving into a new person, when you're constantly changing your opinions, your beliefs, your way of thinking, who you want to be. Your friendship circles are also going to change because we attract people like us. So if you change, you're gonna attract different people, and your own friends might also attract different people and leave you. And sometimes it can hurt, but you need to understand that no one is better than you, and no one determines if you are worthy of their friendship. You should know that you are amazing, and anyone would be lucky to have you as their friend. So, just because one or two people left you doesn't mean that you will never have friends or no one likes you. It just means right now you don't have the right people, and the people you had don't know how to respect you or love you. They don't know how amazing you are. You don't have to prove anything to them because if they could, they would know. You will find the right people in the right time. So be patient, calm, and ready for amazing friendships and smiles and laughter. Because trust me, it's there for everyone. The universe has it set for every single human being. Next, get ready to be more solo than you thought. Now, when we go to high school, everyone comes with really big expectations. I'm gonna be the popular one. I'm gonna have the biggest friendship group. I'm gonna get the best grades. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and everything. You have this entire ideal person of your set when you're small. You need to understand that if you're not there where you thought you could be, it's okay. The past version of you didn't know the things that you would be going through right now. It's okay if you're not everything you hoped you would be. We don't know what we're going to be in the future either. So we just need to accept the fact that wherever we are right now, it's okay. This will help us become the dream version of ourselves, and whatever mistakes we did in the past help us learn from that and become who we are right now. So forgive everyone who has ever hurt you because they probably didn't hurt you on purpose. Maybe it was because something else was happening in their life. Most things that happen in life are not personal. They're the way people talk to you is just a reflection of their own personality and their own life, how they view themselves. If people talk to you with respect and kindness, then that is the kind of person they are. They love themselves and they respect themselves. They believe in themselves. They know that they're valuable and their life is good. So they give out kindness to other people. Whereas people who hate on you, who make fun of you, who put you down when you have dreams, who don't support you, they just don't like themselves. Maybe something bad is happening in their life. Maybe their family situation is not good, or their own friendships are not good. Their self image is not how it should be. Anything can be the problem. So, forgive everyone who has ever hurt you or made you feel bad. And remember that you are responsible for the way you feel. You can choose to take that personally or not. So you do. You forgive all the bad things that happened in life. Forget it. It happened, and most importantly of all, forgive yourself. For, sorry, forgive yourself for doing anything that you don't like that you did. Stop beating yourself so much. Stop holding that baggage in your bag for, and moreover, teenagers have this thing where they blame themselves for everything. Something is happening in their family, I should have done better, it's probably my fault. Something is happening in their friendship group, I must have done something. Something, some fight happened between them and someone, I probably did it. We always blame ourselves for some reason, and we need to understand that it's not just us. Sometimes it's our mistakes, and it's good to admit that it's our mistakes and take accountability for it. But you need to understand that not everything is your fault. Some things are just meant to happen, and you need to forgive yourself for all the mistakes you have made. In the end, I would just say that teenage years are very hard, but it's also very nice because it is the last years of your childhood and the last years that you will get to be so energetic and motivated and happy by little things. It's the last years where you're childish and carefree, because after your teenage years, a lot of stress and the harsh reality of this world comes. So enjoy these years that we get. Enjoy the school, even if it sucks. I swear, school is really, really hard, but it also has good parts in it. Like you might have a nice teacher or a good friendship group or something nice like the weather is good. Something like that. Be happy for it. Be grateful and you will attract more. These simple shifts in your mindset help you get through teens much easier. Remember to focus on the cup that is full than the cup that is not cup half, like the cup we have half milk left. Left. So just remember to be kind to yourself, loving towards yourself, respect your body, respect your opinions, be bold, be brave, be unique, be yourself, your authentic self. And trust me, the right people will come, the right opportunities will come, good grades will come, and you will find out who you really want to do. And it's all gonna go well and even better than you expected. Just believe in yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.